Like I said in previous disclaimers, the same disclaimer stands here. No hate towards the developers, no hate towards Digital Banditos, no hate towards anybody. We're just here to talk, have fun. Today's turn is neutrals. Let's talk about the Shroud. Let's be honest about Shrouds. Not having the ability to ever gain attacks above basic is ruining the game for Shrouds. And the problem with that is, what would be the point for Shrouds to stay in the game if they can't win and they can't beat every other faction on a regular basis? It needs a buff to gain powerful attack. The popular request for Shroud's powerful attack is to use the Shroud ability so that the person the shrouded target visits becomes a powerful attack. I'm going to go with the popular opinion here and agree that it's probably the best way to buff Shroud to be on par with the other NKs. But I'm going to add one small requirement that's also going to change things a little bit. That the shrouding effect only works during full moons. So that night one, it can't just shroud somebody, it has to attack directly, and it's only going to be a basic attack. And that's going to make it a little bit more fair, I guess. And this type of change actually buffs Werewolf a little bit, because then during full moon nights, people are going to be like, do I go or do I not go? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Might as well just play the game. For the next change, let's talk about the Pirate. Pirate is just a little bit too strong. It gains exact rolls at the start of the game, and most of the time, it doesn't even need to try. Let's be honest, we need to fix that. The best solution is for it to stop getting exact rolls, but for it to get exact alignments. So the Pirate now needs to start deducing what roll it is, rather than just say it's an Arsopros and Jinx. So instead of getting Arsopros Jinx, it will get NKT POW and CK. So it can't rat out to the entire town what it actually is, rather needs to use its deducing abilities to get their wins. Just like how Doomsayer needs to work. The difference between Pirate and Doomsayer is Pirate will obviously be able to get town investigative, so people will be a little bit more incentivized to claim, and for the Pirate to actually work, rather than for it to actually do nothing. Actually. And for the last one, let's talk about the Werewolf. Werewolf is the loudest NK in the game. I think giving it the ability to sniff was a major buff, but we can do better. One of the things that we need to change in order for it to be more playable is to have it kill less. A nerf is actually a buff in this case. We nerf it by letting it rampage only 3 times in a game, so that it gets 3 charges, like the Vigilante, where in order for it to rampage, it needs to click on the charge button so that it can't just kill without any thinking. It needs to think, and it needs to ask itself, do I want to actually rampage or not? So the reason why that's good is because then it can choose to either rampage or not, and if it chooses not to rampage, it doesn't just yell to everybody and people aren't as scared of Werewolf. Keeps powerful attack, and it doesn't get discovered. Everybody's happy about it. Hopefully I can edit that in a way that makes sense, because I think I just rambled off without thinking. So the reason why my voice is in a certain decibel is because that if I go any louder, you would have been hearing what was going on outside. I think I did the right thing for you guys. Apologies.